Dear learners, welcome you all. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the solar radiation and its type and the instruments used to measure solar radiation.
The learning outcome of this lecture is explain the methods of sun tracking. The specific outcome is explain sun tracking. For more reference, refer pveducation.org. Solar tracker. What is a tracker? Tracker is a process of identifying the location. There are many tracking applications available: mobile tracker, car tracker, solar tracker, and so on. Here we are going to discuss about solar tracking. Here the sun moves from east to west every day. In order to generate more electricity, we have to track the movement of the sun so that the solar radiation falling on the solar panel will be perpendicular and more electricity will be generated. Based on the movement of the sun, the solar panel will also be moving by means of some mechanism. The solar tracker is a device that tracks the movement of the sun during the day as it rotates from east to west. Solar tracker are used to increase the energy output from the solar panel and solar receiver. More electricity is produced. Solar tracker are used to keep solar collector, solar panel oriently directly towards the sun. Solar panel orientation is nothing but when the sun moves, the panel also will be moving, so that the sun radiation falling on the panel will be perpendicular. This is called as oriented. Sun tracking can increase the output of the solar panel by 20 to 30%. Need for solar tracking. Increases solar panel output. Maximum efficiency of the panel can be achieved. Maximum power output per unit area can be received. Able to grab energy throughout the day. Solar tracking helps to produce more electricity. Advantages of solar tracker. Tracker generates more electricity than their stationary counterparts. Increases up to 10 to 25% depending upon the geographical location of the tracking system. Disadvantages of solar tracker. Solar tracker are slightly more expensive than their stationary counterparts. Complex technology due to moving parts necessary for their operation. Maintenance is generally required for solar tracking system. These are some of the advantages and disadvantages of solar trackers. In this, the specific outcome is methods of sun tracking. Types of solar trackers. Generally, solar trackers are classified into three categories. First one is a fixed surface, second one is single axis tracker, and third one is a dual axis tracker. In this fixed surface, the panel will be fixed to a particular angle, will not be moved. Single axis tracker system, in this only one angle can be moved. It may be horizontal or it will be vertical. In dual axis tracking system, both horizontal and vertical axis can be moved simultaneously.
Here, single axis tracking system is further classified into horizontal single axis tracker, horizontal single axis tracker with tilted modules, vertical single axis tracker, tilted single axis tracker, polar aligned single axis tracker. Fixed mounted solar system. Here the panel is fixed. It will not be moving as the sun moves. The angle between the ground surface and the solar panel is known as a tilt angle. This is an example of an industry which has a fixed modules. PV modules are mounted at a fixed tilt angle facing southward direction. Domestic Small scale commercial PV system and solar geyser usually use fixed surface solar system. Single axis tracker. A single axis solar tracker tracks the sun's position and moves the solar panel either in vertical direction or horizontal direction to generate more electricity. A single axis solar tracking system uses a tilted PV panel mounted and one electric motor to move the panel on an approximate trajectory relevant to the sun's position. The rotation axis can be horizontal or vertical. Single axis tracker is further classified as horizontal single axis tracker, horizontal single axis tracker with tilted modules, vertical single axis tracker, tilted single axis tracker, pollard aligned single axis tracker. This is a single axis tracking on a tilted axis. Here the panel will be moving in tilt position. This is a single axis tracking on horizontal direction. Here the panel will be moving only in horizontal direction. This is a single axis tracking on vertical axis. Here the panel will be moving in vertical direction. Here are some of the advantages and disadvantages of single axis tracker. Lower cost than dual axis system. Higher reliable than dual axis tracker. Higher lifespan than dual axis tracker. Disadvantages of single axis tracker are lower energy output during sunny conditions when compared to dual axis trackers. These are some of the advantages and disadvantages of single axis tracker. Dual axis. Dual axis tracker tracks the sun's position, moves the solar panel orient to the sun's position. That is, moves the solar panel in horizontal and vertical position so that the sun's ray falling on the panel will be perpendicular and generates more electricity. This is your dual axis tracker. Here the panel can move in vertical position as well as horizontal position. Dual axis solar tracking have both vertical as well as horizontal axis system. It can track the sun's apparent motion exactly anywhere in the world. Dual axis tracking system generates more power than fixed array by continuously positioning the PV array so that the incident angle of the solar energy is 0 degree. Advantages and disadvantages of dual axis. Higher degree of flexibility, allowing for high energy output on sunny days. Higher degree of accuracy in dark position. High mechanical complexity, making it more likely for something to go wrong. Lower lifespan and lower reliability. Unreliable performance in cloudy or overcast weather. Hope all have understood the concept of what is solar tracking system and its type. Single axis solar tracking system, dual axis solar tracking system. Let's all meet in the next session. Thank you.